Alright, good evening everybody. What's up? What is going on? Welcome back to another exciting evening of Chrono Trigger. Probably our last evening of Chrono Trigger, at least for this run-through of the video game. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Willow. Thank you. We've got a few different things left to do in the game. I am going to notate them right now. Our to-do list for Chrono Trigger, right up there. We've what, 4 things left to do, I want to say. We have Ozzy's Fort. We have finishing up the Sunstone, which we forgot to do. We forgot to actually, put it back in there and get it heated up all the way so we can actually make the thing for Luca. We need to go visit Marl's dad and finish up the Rainbow Shell now that we have the Sunstone. We need to visit Robo's mom, and we need to take a trip to the Black Omen. Good night, Eric. We'll talk tomorrow. Good night. We'll talk tomorrow. We'll also see Lavos. Right. 1 second. Right. We are good. Let's get going. First things first, let's finish up the Sunstone, since that's what we were working on last time. We just picked it up from that guy who stole it. And let's head back to the end of time. Get that thing all charged up. Not the end of time. I'm an idiot. Let's head back to the, actual end of time. The, what do you call it? What do they call it? Like the future. I thought there was something else, like the apocalypse. But I guess they just call it the future. So get that finished up, and I'm not 100% sure how long tonight will take. The quests we have left to do are not extremely long, but the Black Omen is pretty long, so there's going to be a lot of Black Omen, I think. Oh, we have to put Strum in the party. My son just will not go to bed. We'd have a long talk with him. Alright. And while that's getting going, let's start working on the perler we were working on last night. I'd like to get this one finished this evening. Hopefully, I did not put it too far to the right. I think I'm okay though. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Here we go. Looks like it's just barely Not too far to the right, thankfully. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up. I don't remember if they were called sunglasses originally. They may have been. I could be wrong. Want you off. Thank you. Right. She's got the Wonder Shot. Not that it matters since I'm not planning on using her. Get out of here. And Chrono. You keep the golden stud. You, however, can take the sunglasses. Because I like lots of damage. I figure as long as we're here in 1000 AD, let's go talk to Marl's dad. Go have yourself a long conversation. Wait. Do I have to see this first? I might have to see. I thought the Rainbow Shell overrode this. Okay. Oh. Oh, this is an issue. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. There should not be this much of a gap. That kind of sucks. Alright, let's figure that out in a minute. Oh. Oh, the trial is going on. I guess that cutscene just plays regardless. Grab these as long as we're here. That's the Chancellor. Okay, what did I screw up here? 1, 2, 3. There's supposed to be 2 here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am flummoxed as to what's going on here. 1, 2. Let me just fill in some colors. Maybe that's the problem. What color is Ayla actually wearing? Is she wearing like a gray? Like maybe a dark gray? Let me see. Yeah, that's like a dark gray. Ayla desperately trying to explain to Marl the the side quest we did earlier. Don't you remember? We put a shell here. Shell good for eating. I think these guys can probably just be fine on auto here. Since, you know, they're snakes. I think we'll be alright. One, two, three. And what color are we using for her body? I'm thinking like a... Probably just a cream. I think I've got enough cream for this. Is that going to be too light for her? Let me see her. She has sort of like a bronzish color to her, like not exactly cream. But not orange either. Not brown. You missed. Nope. Nope. I think I will go with cream. Here. Here. A little bit here. Good night, kid. Love you. Three, 4. And then gray, gray, gray. Oops. It didn't miss me that time. Okay. 1, 2. There's a black right here. And here. I'm gonna figure out where this... where the stupid perler design is flummoxing me. Let's do the rest of these tans down here. Two, 3, 4. Chancellor very clearly making his evil intentions noted. It's like you gotta wait for the king to at least be escorted from the room before you start saying the kingdom is yours. That just seems like common sense. Did you know brown is just dark orange, apparently? Is it really? I could see that. Like, if you, like, lower the brightness on some orange, it eventually ends up being, like, a brownish. That makes a bit of sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I think cream is not quite the color I'm looking for, but it's going to be closer than anything else I have. I mean, she's not a brown. Not a butterscotch. And cheddar is too yellow. Oh god. Fighting. Can we just triple kick this guy to death? I think we can. Yeah, you just keep trying to confuse me. I've got prismatic helms. It's not happening. Honestly, that's really the clincher of it all. That's why this group is so amazing. I know that there are some triple attacks that may or may not be better than Final Kick, but it's just so satisfying. Didn't even do that much damage, Yakra. What's up, Grab Brian? How goes your Thursday? Oh, that sucks. You are low on magic. Again. There's apparently enemies in the Black Omen that drop gold studs. Oh, good night, Connor. Sweet dreams, fair princess. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. And 1, 2. Okay, so here we have 2 creams. And then 2 grays. Everything is lining up fine so far. I don't know what the problem is over here. 2 grays. Oh, is that's what I was missing. There's a gap here. That makes sense. So right here, there's a gap of 2. I'm silly. There's a whole side part to the Morrow quest where you can talk to her dad, and the Chancellor is just trying to sow discord between them. Talking about how the Queen died, desperately wanting the King to spend more time with her and the kid, and, you know, Morrow and her dad are already, like, super at odds with each other. There's no reason you have to do that quest once you've done it once in the past. I've gotten that. Why is the battlefield a courtroom? The story in the game that we just passed is... Do you remember the rainbow shell that we got yesterday, Grabrind? The rainbow shell that we got in 600 AD, we brought back to the king in 600 AD and said, hey, we've got this rainbow shell. Can you just sort of hold on to it in the castle for a little while? And the king's like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. So he built this like storeroom down here in the castle to hold on to the rainbow shell. And in present day, the evil chancellor is like, hey, the king stole this national heirloom, this rainbow shell, and, you know, kept all the money. So the king was in trial for stealing the rainbow shell, and the king was like, there is no rainbow shell in the castle, because apparently time doesn't work that way. Like, he had no memory of us having the rainbow shell. So we had to go down to the rainbow shell and grab a piece of it and say, look, the thing's still down here. This could have been really easy if someone would have just walked downstairs to look for the rainbow shell that was supposedly stolen. Basically, everybody in this kingdom is an idiot, is about the thick and thin of it. So this rainbow shell, we went up and we said, hey, the rainbow shell's here. The chancellor was like, oh, well, I'm evil, so I'm going to try and kill you. And we killed him back, and now Morrow and the king's her dad, are friends again. And now Melchior is going to make us some cool items out of this rainbow shell. I want him to make... make a dress. Yes, make the dress. I've got like super nice helmets that I don't really need like amazing like special helmets. You can either make one special rainbow dress or you can make 3 helmets. So was that a good recap, Ryan? Do you feel up to date? And now Melquire grabbed some of the rainbow shell here and was like, "Hey, I can make you some cool stuff out of this." So he made us a rainbow sword, which is an awesome weapon for Chrono. And he made us a prismatic dress, which reduces magic by a lot and is pretty amazing. So I'm going to put that on Connor and put the Zodiac cape. Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. You're going to wear the prismatic dress. You're going to wear the Zodiac cape because that... Oh, that's magic defense. Oh, screw it. Doesn't matter. They're pretty close. Nothing else we really have to do, but you need to wear a silver stud. So where's the time beast? Lavos hanging out, like beyond the time stream, just waiting, even though it's outside of time right now. The time beast, Lavos. 1 second, let me find the silver stud. Where did I put it? Who has my silver stud? There it is. Lavos is underground right now. And he is underground from 65 million BC all the way to the year 1999. In the year 1999 is, you know, the day of Lavos. I want to say it's April 1st, 1999? Something like that. He explodes out of the ground and you know, there's fire and death and everything. We can go to 1999 at pretty much any time. But we're not going to. But I can show it here. We can actually here. We can go to 1999 after I save it because I don't remember if I did or not. And after I restore my health. I also want to show off my cats. I got so many cats. And I got more cats upstairs. Okay, so let's restore our health. So yeah, if you want to see Lavos, let's go visit the Year of Death. We won't fight him because there's still a few more things we have to do. We can just sort of visit. So if we come to the year 1999, this is what happens. Up. Up. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, in the year 1999, he decides that he's like ready to take over the Earth. Where do I want to go? I want to go to the... Not the end of time. I keep going to the end of time. I want to go to the future. Let's go to the future instead. There we go. Chrono's house is now saturated. He probably has some litter boxes somewhere. I'm sure of it. Maybe they're like indoor and outdoor cats, but all 11 just hang out at home when Chrono's there. I need to do Robo Fortress, and then Ozzy's Fort, and then Black Omen. Gotta go to the grocery store, but when you're gonna go back, you're gonna watch the hell out of this stream. Awesome, Feelanoid. You enjoy the grocery store. Go get yourself some turkey. I can't promise how much there is. Actually, we'll probably be in the Black Omen by the time you're back.
Ah, yes, the Cataclysm, the Millennium.
So we're going to do the robots or the robot factory here, which means we need to bring in Robo, which is, you know, it's fine. I don't actually. We're dropping you. This is what we're doing. There we go. If the rule of the cats plus 1, that means it should have 15. If the rule is number of cats plus 1, we don't follow that rule. We have 2 litter boxes and 3 cats. So the beginning of the robot fortress is a long conveyor belt of robots. So I'm going to take this time to do some perlers while they whack on robots for a little bit. There was a bit of lore in the beginning that I skipped because I've been to the robot factory because I wanted to grind up a lot of money for the helmets that I bought. So we missed the robot saying, "Oh, it's Prometheus. Welcome back, welcome home, and come on. We want to test your friends. Come on to our conveyor belt of death." Is basically the thick and thin of what they said. You missed nothing. Need a gray here. Buy a bunch of beans. Don't buy beans. Why would, I mean, well, don't not buy beans, I guess, but you know. There are much better ways of getting your protein. Ways that are tastier. You know, like meat. Like turkey. Like boar's head, oven gold turkey breasts. That's what I'm trying to get at here. It's the basic bullet point of the... We need 1 cream here. God, I'm not fully on board with this color for Ayla. I'm not gonna lie. Nothing comes even close though. Maybe like a butterscotch? Like a butterscotch color skin? Because her skin is not light. She has like a bronzed color skin. Let's see how this works. I see my characters are getting wrecked by these baby robots because I'm not... They might actually die if I don't do something. Let me actually not get these guys killed. What's up, Pyrie? Yeah, I'm thinking I'm feeling this, like a more bronzy color here. Chrono again. This is probably our last evening of Chrono. At least for this this game. We still need to do all the endings, but I'm probably going to wait a little bit before we do that. This is like your 5th playthrough? Yes, I like Chrono Trigger. Do you have a problem with that? I'm going to reiterate what I said the other day. It's like, I like Chrono Trigger. I'm going to play it. And also, I'm playing the PC version. I could play new games that I don't want to play, or I could play a game that I want to play. And get achievements. And make perlers, which was basically my ultimate goal in the first place. On stream? No. I've played it once, and then I played it once again through the, when I tried the RPG Relay. And that didn't go great, so I stopped that. This is like the 3rd. Why not cheat for Chivos? Because I don't cheat. So I streamed this 3 other times. You know, if you look at like speedrunners, they speedrun Chrono Trigger like every day. That stuff's gonna, you know, blow your mind and make you, you know, poop your pants. Where are my parses? What's a parse? Splits? Is that the word you're looking for? I didn't say I was a speedrunner. I just said that some people stream games multiple times. And you know what? It's alright. I watch a guy play Splunky like every day. I'm sort of over the idea of you streamed this once before. Why are you streaming it again? It's because I want to. Also, are those robots supposed to be there? I don't remember them being there before. But to answer the question, because this version is different, it has, you know, has a different script. It's got, like I said, it's got the achievements. All sorts of reasons. Ultimately, it's because I wanted to make Perlers. And it's a game that I do not have to devote a ton of attention and movement to. I can just relax and have a jive old time. I think I like this butterscotch more than I like the cream color. It does. This version does have anime included that ends up breaking the game, so I have that going for me. Yeah, and it crashes the game half the time. What shall I pull up first? What? What is this? Oh, I see. This is just information about the factory. Never mind. I don't need that. What I need is this. So this, Robo gets a bunch of energy and he can open up doors. That's about the thick and thin of it. So I need, is there anything up here? Let's take these guys out for now. Demand you play the anime. You, okay. I hear what you're saying and reject your immediate request. We can play anime when it's time to play anime, which will be like when the game wants it to be played. Anime. What's probably going to happen, the next anime that's supposed to play is during the ending, and I'm going to have to immediately skip it if I don't want the game to crash. And then after that, we can load up the old YouTube video and watch the anime proper. Also, aren't you supposed to be at Works, bro?
Play the Japanimation.
There's no Japanimation to play right now. There's 0 Japanimation. Trust me, when it's time for anime, it will be anime time. You're getting a new position, actually. Really, do tell, if you can. What the hell? What was that? I don't remember that at all. Was that a thing? Huh. I think I might be missing something. Oh, maybe I've got to do that guy first? I'm very confused. Let's get this guy. Come on. I think he can still go down this platform, can he? Working for the Department of Agriculture. Don't know where yet. You'll find out next week. Does that mean you're working, like... Are you moving to Washington? Wasn't there an animal companion? Where? What? Right now? I mean, Ayla is walking on all fours. I don't know if that counts, though. Oh. So the Ohio Department of Agriculture. That makes sense. Oh no! I need to kill these guys. And now that stupid robot's gonna be... God. Does that mean you're switching to days? How does it... Like... Because days are better. Are days better? They are. It's nice to be able to like leave work and not like be in the night. And I did plenty of those, so I don't, you know, I know both ways. I know about leaving during the day, I know leaving in the morning, and leaving at 3 in the morning.
Better than FEMA what do with next month's ambrosia shipment.
Do you mean like ambrosia food of the gods ambrosia, or ambrosia mushrooms and mayo southern dessert kind of ambrosia? Because there's multiple kinds. Yeah, this butterscotch is way... the more I look at that, the more I'm happy I switched. But to answer your question, no, there's no animal companion in Chrono Trigger, as far as I know. Oh, I don't remember that Deus Ex reference. Who are the companions? What do you mean? Like, the team? I mean, the team, you got a robot, you have Chrono, you have Ayla, who is a cave woman, you've got the princess, who is Marl, you got Chrono's friend, you have this guy, Frog. He's a human that was transformed into a frog by the dark guy, by Darko. Two, like this. That's his name. Also, it's Darko with a 0 at the end, so it's more like Dark Zero. See, Frog was turned into a frog by this guy here. But now he joined our party. Is there a point to doing that? I don't remember what the point is of turning the conveyor belt a different direction. Like, do we... I don't remember having to do this. Oh, is it just to make the lightning easier? Oh, well, we didn't have to do that. We got up there just fine. What we need to do is come back upstairs.
Jason!
Jason! Doesn't that one cost bits? Thank you for the bits, if it does. Haven't heard Jason in a while. The bot outs everybody. Because I got tired of not knowing who was doing what. Let's see, gray, gray, gray. And this is going to be more skin tone. Guys, let's make a vote on what Fionoid's buying from the grocery store. I'm gonna guess fish sticks. Do you think Fionoid's the fish stick buying kind of guy? Like fish sticks and tartar sauce? That sounds delicious. Prophylactics. That's your vote? We can ask when he comes back. Alright. What do we want to... I think rapid fire is probably the best. I think it is. Yeah, I think we're good. I have no idea why Robo is that overpowered, because we never use him. I think we'll be good. So if Robo I don't even know what happens if Robo dies here. Does he just like... is the game over? Is it a game over if Robo loses this fight even though the rest of my team is like right over there? There we go. Alright. Finally beat Darkest. He hadn't beat it already? I was under the impression he'd played it, like, he was just replaying it. What am I doing here? This is gray. Does it take that long to beat the game? I don't know much about Darkest Dungeon, so I figured it was like just a, you know, a 20, 30 hour game. What? Oh, there we go. Darkest Dungeon is a game that does not even remotely pique my interest, so I give full points for people who are into it. It is not my thing. A bit too grisly for my, like dark and grisly for my taste. 1, 2, 3, and one more. There we go. here's where we learn that the robots are, what do you call it? Soylent greening the humans. And turning them into batteries, basically. Which is great, because if we enter and leave the room, we can just like sit here and just watch them die over and over. I mean, there isn't anything they can do about it, but still, it's like, maybe you should stop leaving and coming back in, because that just resets them. I mean, power to him, I guess. It's... He seemed to enjoy it. As much as you can enjoy a game that causes rage. The narrator seems pretty nice, though. Like, any game with a really good narrator, that's a serious plus in my book. Alright. Let's beat up the mother brain. Blue. Bit of this. The skin all the way down here. So this Perler is Ayla in the form of... It's basically a Final Fantasy 1 sprite hack, was how it was presented to me. And I like the design, so I'm making it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now with this girl, destroying all of the monitors like makes her really aggressive, so... Like, how aggressive? Like, how about let's just focus on... I think we can kill 2 of the monitors, if I'm not mistaken. And then she'll be okay. What is Robo's story? Robo is supposedly a human who was sent to study... Like, he was a robot who was sent to study the humans. And now he's back in the factory where he came from, and the mother brain here is like, welcome back, let's destroy these guys and, you know, reset your memories and you'll be alright. Is basically the thick and thin of that. And Robo's like, no, I don't want to kill them, they're my friends. And she's like, well, suck it. The nerd girl, she didn't build Robo, she fixed him. We found Robo, and he was, like, broken down. I think just wailing on her for a while. Robo is actually doing the best damage. Okay, you're dead. Robo's story happens, the future happens in 23 or 2400, I don't remember which. Factory shut down. All of the humans here are stranded. Oh well. So now the last thing we had, the last side quest we have to do is Ozzy's Fort. Which I don't remember where that is. Where's Ozzy's Fort? Oh, it's up there. I'm dumb. Ozzy's Fort's kind of a joke. And by kind of, I mean it's actually a joke. So we're gonna bring Darko to get some of that sweet lore. Ozzy is Magus's second in command. And when Magus sort of disappeared, Ozzy just sort of retreated to his fort. Blue. And just orange straight this way. Let's see if we can actually steal from these guys. Can I charm from them now? Nothing now. Okay. I guess that's later. Yeah, you can steal some interesting items that really have not a ton of value, but they're fun. Blue. And there's a black here. Well, that's some interesting backstory that wasn't in the original game. Ozzy just stole a bunch of stuff from Magus's fort. Orange, orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 here. So Sprawl, if you're, how does that transfer work? Was the place you were in before related to that, or is this like a whole new position that you applied for? Like you said, you had a new role. That was easy. Oh, not yet. He desperately wants us to grab that treasure, even though he very obviously wants to crush us under that big ol' what is that called? Guillotine? Is it a guillotine if it's just a blade? Here's some equipment for you, Darko. You enjoy it. For the one time you're actually going to be in our party. Alright, so we're going to take just a little time to steal from all three of you. Hopefully she'll be able to. Oh, that's not cool. I need you to steal, honey. Please. Okay. I'm gonna steal from Flea until I'm not, you know, until she dies. And then, God forbid, I don't actually end up stealing the bustier. It doesn't matter. Because these three are just gonna do triple techs until one of them dies. Could you guys, like, not? Alright. One more chance to steal. Flea's probably going to be dead after this if you don't. Oh! Well, that was just terrific timing. They don't have a ton of health. Oh, but apparently they have more than I thought. Alright, Chrono and Ayla, you guys take out the bottom row. Screw these guys. Thank you. Now let's focus on seeing if we can steal from you. Is it going to take like 3 times again? It did not. That is terrific. And now, because there's not 3 of you, you can't triple tech. You idiots. Suck it and die. I'm not sure what the Flea Bustier does, but I know the Slasher 2 is a weapon that's not nearly as good as the Rainbow Sword. These are all just sort of, I don't want to say joke items, but they definitely are not the premium equipment that you would expect. I know that one of them, if you put it on, it's like the best helmet, but it also confuses you, which makes it pretty much completely useless. Just start whacking him. There you go. Need 1 white. There you go. And leading into this whole fort is a joke battle. You do the thing you did in Magus's fort, or Magus's castle, and we fell down the pit, and he dropped us 1 room behind. Which, you know, he could have dropped us into like a pit of spikes, but no, just like literally no consequence whatsoever. We have to walk a tiny bit. God forbid. Also, kitty. Good night, sweet prince. So that's Ozzy's fort, and we did the Sunstone. I'm gonna go talk to Gasper just to double check, but I'm pretty sure we've done everything. And I don't think it matters when we go into the Dark Omen, but we can go into it from almost every time period, except for the future, because at that point the world is already dead. There's nothing we can, you know, they've shut themselves up and are not going to let us in at that point. Okay, first things first, Magus out of my party. And you, is there anything else we have left to do? Nope. We are good to go. To the Black Omen. Let's go in... Let's go in 12,000. Because I feel bad that 12,000 has like no relevance after that part of the plot. What story you've heard has stayed with you and always disturbs you every time you think about it? Asks Willow. Eyes Wide Shut. I like enemies whose sole attack is just to hit other enemies until they like auto attack the team. It's like, you know, that's an attack I can get behind. Just kill your friends until they attack the enemies for you. Need one black here. And then just black along the borders, and then we're good on that color. Now what I'm going to be looking for, there's an enemy, I don't remember its name, but it's like an imp something or another. And I can steal a gold stud from them, and if I can steal, you know, if I can get more than one, that would be amazing. So, goal right now of going to the Black Omen, once I find one of those, is stealing about 6 of those. Connor, you're on healing duty, since there's nothing you can do to this thing. And they've got weird elemental resistances. Actually, you know, before we do that, can you guys steal anything from this? Like, Black Omen is stealing time. An elixir. Cool. It's fine. It's going to be hyper important in the New Game Plus that we have all of the best stuff we can get. Neat. Chrono actually does just about as much as a Falcon hit on his own. It might be worth it just to single attack these guys. it could just die immediately. Which is also fine with me. Hello, enemies that are right next to each other. Have you been introduced to Falcon Hit yet? I know you're not open, but... might as well get one of you out of the way while I can. So tonight, actually today, was the first time I was able to have real food, like real actual soft proteins. So I was actually able to have turkey and eggs, and I had salmon for dinner. And for the most part, it all worked out real well. So it's nice to actually have food that isn't a protein-based liquid. You sort of get tired of yogurts and popsicles and, you know, things that you can't actually chew. Like, take advantage, you know, don't take advantage of being able to actually eat things. Because if you can't, it gets rough. And, you know, not anything that I didn't do to myself, but there's only so much the stomach's able to handle. Hey look, it's goons. I wonder if they're still called goons. What did you have for dessert? What did I have for dessert? I know you're making an innuendo, but I think I had a popsicle. A bomb pop, to be specific. Oh my god, those guys do a lot of damage. Some kind of what operation? Was it a cosmetic surgery? Oh, well, yeah, that sucks. I mean, that happens. If you have a medical procedure, it's... sometimes you've got to not work out that that muscle for a while, and it you know, I'm sure it is not fun, but it's probably much less fun than you know, breaking that organ any more than it already is. Like me, the other night we had they had mac and cheese, and you know how much I wanted that gosh darn mac and cheese? A lot. But it would not have been good for me. What do you guys have to steal? Gold earring. Is that good? I mean, I'm looking for a gold stud. That's not it. I think the gold earring increases the amount of health. you have like it gives you like 50% more health, which we're almost maxed on health, so that's not very useful. Gold earring, boost max HP by 50%. Yeah, that's not great. We're already almost maxed out, and we're not even level 50. So I will forego. Oh wait, there's a save point. Now these guys have definitely have things to steal. Like they actually have tabs, and they're super useful. So I will take a half minute and steal from every one of these things. Yeah, speed capsules. Yeah, we'll be taking all of them and dumping them all into Marl. It's nice to know that two girls are able to charm a wall. I think it would be awkward if they weren't able to charm the pants off of this wall over here. Any more? Yeah, bring them on. Bring me all your speed capsules. I am in no hurry, Walls. I mean, if you desperately wanted to min-max the game, there is an enemy coming up that you can respawn that drops strength tablets, I think? Oh! Oh, the ladies weren't able to charm that wall. Wow. Two of you together, huh? Can you try it again? Thanks. What's up, Feelanoid? Did you buy fish sticks? That was the real question. Like we were trying to decide what you got from the grocery store. Not fish sticks. Well, I'm out of ideas. Fish sticks sound good, don't they? It's a nice gourmet root beer. I mean, that's, you know, that's a close second. I guess they're just going to be on auto. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat these guys. It doesn't matter since these guys are all maxed on tech points anyways, so I don't care. You guys are good at aiming. Fish sticks sound like... What's wrong with fish sticks? I mean, they're just fish in a, you know, in a stick variety. I'm not changing my party out for this. I don't care enough about these tech points. We were looking, I was mentioning while you were out, we're looking for... There is a creature in here that you can steal golden studs from. Is this... I think this might be a bit too bright for Ayla's hair. I don't really have a different color, though. I don't really have anything else that would fit her hair properly. I think yellow. Ooh. Actually, I take that back. I have cheddar. I think that would be perfect. So the scene where everyone gets drunk has already happened, right? You mean around the campfire? Yes. I mean, in 65 million? I don't know. What do we think? I'm thinking yellow is just too bright for Ayla's hair. Maybe not. This not quite what I was hoping it would be. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and if we put the border, something like that. I'm not sure that that's not a cat tail. It's a cape. It's not a tail. No. Look at her, look at how she is now. That's what that's supposed to be. I'm not really sure what the purpose of that in her outfit is. It's kind of like, no, you know what it is? It's kind of like her outfit is sort of like animal skins that sort of hang off of her. No, she's not actually a cat girl. Do you guys have anything worth stealing from? I never said she was a cat girl. She's just a cave woman. Okay, I'm not going to bother stealing more others. These guys can die. Oh, she's super feisty, but not actually a cat. Stop, please. I swear, monsters are desperate to kill Marl. Like, they want her blood so much. Can I just, like, sneak? Those are what I'm looking for. The little red ones. So Chrono is going to do that. Okay. Really? Cool. Okay. First of all, I need to get these guys out of the way. Can I? I don't think I can Falcon Strike because they're too close, and I want to steal from the red ones. Just, you guys get out of here. I need to focus on these little red imps while they slowly steal all of my mana. Now, if what I read was right, they do. They've got golden studs. That's amazing. We need at least one more golden stud. If you don't know, golden studs are... There's only one in the game you can find in a treasure chest in the future. I don't remember which one I stole from. And it reduces your magic usage by 75%. And it's amazing. Okay, we can kill the rest of these guys. Because things like Luminaire cost 20 magic. That healed them, didn't it? Stop! I could put little highlights in her hair to give it a little dash more yellow, but I think this cheddar color is just about perfect.
Raw! Yeah, raw!
It's interesting we're only going in with 2 Mega Elixirs. I feel like we should have more than that. Raw. Oh, Pyrie would be so excited. We got an elevator fight. Come on, come a little closer. Let's just do the rest of the outline. I mean, this looked really visually impressive for the time. It still does. What's going on, Filthy Turtle? How are you this fantastic evening? Got one right here. I'm making myself an Ayla and getting through the rest of Chrono Trigger this evening. Which, honestly, is not going to be too long, because we're already most of the way through the Black Omen. Doing some pixel art, nice. Somebody did this version of Ayla from Final Fantasy 1 on, I forget which site it is, the Big Sprite site. I'm like, that looks really nice. I think I will. I think I will see how that looks in Perler form. Ooh. What else do we got? I want to use these speed capsules because you are too slow. You gotta go fast, Feelanoid. It's Chrono Trigger, you know. Time is the name of the game, and time is money. And, you know, whatever comes after that sentiment. By the way, if you didn't see my, the stomach... Well, they didn't ruin it too much. But, if you didn't see my, the stomach from yesterday, I think it came out real well. It was a nice, happy stomach that just landed right on my Ayla. Oh well. I'm thinking of making at least one more version of it. What happened with my old stomach? I'm assuming it's being made into soap or whatever. Whatever you do with old body parts. Okay, you guys just go on auto while I fix this. God. That and that. Okay, fortunately not too much broken here. 1 black here. Up. Down, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2. Down, down. Good. I don't think you turn body parts into shoes. Okay, here's some more. Just oh wait, are these the red ones I want? They are. What do you say we steal a few more golden studs? I like that idea. Nobody gets to use a bunch of magic points. Man, if I had known this when I was a kid, it was like the only one I knew about was in the treasure chest. So if you want gold studs for your entire party, you've got to play through the game like 7 times. And that is just terrific. 1, 2. And then down. And then down. And then straight down. Nice. The border actually evens out. I love it when that happens. This. And this. 1, 2, 3. Oh god. No, there we go. Okay, false alarm. Stop giving me these trash mobs, please. I want things I can steal from. So this goes up into more arm here. So yeah, what I want to do, I'm thinking about making at least one more, definitely, where I basically take this and just sort of cut this all the way down, like through here to here, and just have a sleeve style, which is what I've got now. So I can say, hey, you know, people who ask about the surgery, it's like, well, this is what my stomach was before, and I'm thinking of making another one that has like red purlers all the way up through here, so it sort of cuts off this section and turn his face into like a little frowny face. And then a third one that's just the sleeve. I think that would be neat. Unfortunately, it's not a very dramatically hard purler to make, so I'm not, you know, the only thing I have to worry about is running out of orange. You habitually stole from new enemies. The problem is, like, I'll steal from everything, and then, like, a whole bunch of them will just have, you know, ethers, and I'll stop caring. And I'll be like, well, I guess I'm not stealing anymore, because I don't care about these. Basically, I just stole from bosses, and then it's like, hopefully that boss has something cool. And most do, so it works out. In fact, just give everyone a golden stud. I need 2 more. Well, yeah, I don't mean... Still, I would, like, get a bunch of litany of new enemies when I was a kid and be like, well, that enemy has an ether, that enemy has an ether. It's like, you know, maybe just all of the enemies have ethers in the video game. Or ethers, or whatever it is people are calling them these days. A black. 1, 2, 3. Here and here. And this is her arm. I would have to see her official art to see what exactly her tail is consisting of. I think, like I said, looking at her, is there like a straight on shot we can get? No. It just sort of hangs off, and it like looks like it's obviously supposed to look like a tail. So I don't know what exactly the purpose of it is. I'm thinking it's just furs that are just hanging off of her from the back. Alright. So Nova armor is just for guys, right? Okay, that's where all the Mega Elixirs come from. I was wondering why I was so low on them. I didn't realize they were all here. Oh, and this guy sells Turbo Ithers? Nice. What about you? Do you do anything interesting? No. Give me some Ethers. Yeah, I mentioned before that there were some enemies that you could steal from and farm them just to get strength tabs, and it's this guy right here. And I'm going to steal the ones we come across, but I don't think we're needing to sit here and grind them for a while. So I'm not going to. We get one. He's a sturdy little thing, not gonna lie. How do you like final kicks? Apparently he likes them pretty well, so let's not do that. Iceberg toss? Are you just good on physicals? Okay, he does not like iceberg toss. Good. What's coming up on the stream deck? What do you mean, like future games? No idea. That is a question for not today. You guys have anything worth stealing? What am I streaming next? I don't know. There's a couple ideas. There's like Yakuza 0, the new Jedi game. Witcher is on the agenda somewhere. Oh, hey, it's Ambrosia. There you go, Sprawl. I still need to get the alternate endings, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go right into that. I might. I haven't figured that far ahead yet. For what it's worth, you like the sound of Yakuza? I do too. It's been long enough that... Well, that's the one everybody was playing, wasn't it? And supposedly was pretty good. Like, everybody was playing it for a while, and I was like, should we play this? I have it. Should we play it? And the general consensus was, not yet. Everybody's still sort of into it. I mean, not that that's a bad thing necessarily, but it, you didn't want to get too in a saturated market. Oops. I think was the general idea. I don't remember if I own Shenmue or not. I don't think I do, but that would be fun at some point to play. Open up.
sailors?
Hello? Do you know where I can find some sailors? Darts. Open! Thank you. The thing I don't like about the idea of Shenmue is that I hate it when games are on time limits. I think putting games on time limits is just the worst idea. I think it's like a soft limit in Shenmue, but I also don't think it's not a soft limit. And if I was, okay, you are not weak to Luminaire. And I would definitely want to get the Kozomi Christmas is already over cutscene. Like, if I didn't get that, Shenmue would just be a waste of time. It's like a 6-month time limit. That's not bad. So, isn't it like mostly during Christmas though? I've already played Majora's Mask, and I know I just said I just did a whole litany on I've already played games and I don't want to hear that crap anymore. But I don't have a huge interest in replaying Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask I basically had to be tugged through, but I did it. We got through it. Even with Sprawl slowly working his way into getting an all masks run that I didn't realize until halfway through. I've really been kind of feeling Stardew Valley at some point. I'm not sure when, I'm not sure, you know, I haven't really thought through it a lot, but I really feel like Stardew Valley at some point. Did not give Majora a fair shake. My ass, I didn't. I 100%ed Majora's Mask. You also did? I'm sorry, Grapbrine. Yes, you did. The whole chat did. It was an effort. Okay, I didn't 100% it. I 100 masked it. I gave Majora's Mask more of a chance. And there's nothing wrong with Majora's Mask. I just don't like it as much for me. Mostly, and, you know, let's go back to about 10 minutes or so, or 5 minutes. I don't like games with time limits. Which, again, is one of the reasons I haven't already played, one of the reasons I already haven't played Stardew Valley is I don't like the idea of a time limit in that either. I gave you money to play Master Quest yet? We'll see. What's up, Trilf? How was work? Outer Wilds? Outer Wilds is an option. I do still have, and, oh god, what's the other one? What's the one that's New Vegas in space? New owner today, nice. If I ever play OOT, it has to be Master Quest. If I play OOT again, it will be Master Quest. I can promise that. Don't play that one? Why not? Also, what's up, Pyre? Did I say hi to you already? It is just New Vegas in space. That sounds like a bonus to me. I don't. What's the problem with that? I like New Vegas. And Gorno's dead. Okay. This combo about Roar thinking Stardew has time limits. It does, doesn't it? Here's the thing. If I play, if I ever end up playing, God, hold on. I screwed something up here. 1, 2, 3, down. Oh god, this is all assed up. I'll come back to that in a second. After 3 years, you keep playing and get judged. But then you can keep playing and nobody cares. But you have a time limit to be judged, though. What if you're not done? Does Animal Crossing has time limits? It does not. Oh, God. I don't think I want the golden studs that badly. Korean MMO has time limits. I stopped playing Korean MMO like a month and a half ago. The judgment is just by your dead grandpa. You can suck an egg. Haven't you been playing that game off and on for years? Yes. So I'll probably end up going back to it or some other version of it in the future. Ghost Grandpa comes in and just says, "Yo." Yeah, I'm feeling the idea of Stardew Valley at some point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's accurate. Okay. I see what I did wrong. Here we go. There we go. When's your mute brother streaming division with you? You know, he's not mute. He just doesn't talk. And he doesn't talk... When he comes into stream, he doesn't talk because he's on, like, the PS4. And, like, that requires... you know, a keyboard. Ghost Grandpa's a boomer that tries to be wise and probably voted for stuff that lands with your protag being burned in your office job you have. Isn't like a big part of the game the mega corporation, like you're trying to stand up against the megacorp, and or you join the megacorp in bringing Walmart to your small town? I played a bit of Stardew, like just a little bit. In fact, Kitty and I streamed it for like a night, and I thought it was fun. I don't want to fight these guys. Is that the plot to a South Park episode? I think X is the plot to a South Park episode, and X can equal, you know, literally anything. These guys got anything? Oh, they have magic capsules. We will be stealing from you. Also, 3 years is a pretty aggressively lenient time limit. So that's a little better than I thought. I think each year is like 120 days. Okay, so it's 360 days. Yeah, that's not that lenient. That's what I hate that. I hate thinking that you only have so much time. And yeah, here's the thing though. If, after the end of the game, it's like just playing ad nauseum, it's like, well, now what? It's like, yeah, the ranking doesn't matter, but still. You got anything worth stealing? I mean, that's just a personal hang-up on me. I'm not judging the game. Oh. Oh, cool. So apparently that guy is... I never know how to fight these things, because they all have different... everything is different every time you fight them. Because they all have different immunities. Let's see what Luminaire does. Luminaire is fine for both, but I think Falcon Hit's probably better. Isn't the average slow player only going to use like 2? I was wrong. I think this guy might actually be a good contender to use Final Kick on. Plus, if I do play Stardew, then it's the question of, do I want to play on the line? Like, should you play on the line your first real playthrough? I don't know. Oops. Okay, that does balls all. Let's not do that. I guess I'm just Luminaring this guy to death. What about Ice 2? Does that do any good? This guy sucks. Iceberg Toss might be a good idea. Stop killing Ayla! Are you serious right now? I hate this boss. Just such a slog. Alright, you're dead.
You're only going by these names. Which do you think is best? Girl, Abigail, Emily, Haley, Leah, Marty, Penny.
My attention is first drawn to it keeps getting drawn to Haley. Not for any particular reason. I just keep looking at that list. I'm like, I think I like Haley the best out of those names. I wasn't Swole on the list. I mean, you know, if Ayla's on the list, then... Oh, isn't that the name of your dog, Sprawl? I think I keep thinking of Haley as in Eminem's daughter. Alright. By the way, I will not be here tomorrow, probably. Just FYI. If I am, I'm probably not going to be sober. But most likely will not be here. You're supposed to be resting. I am resting. That's all I do. Rest every day. I'm still on medical leave for like 2 more weeks. It's crazy. One, two, 1, 2. And I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm probably changing my days in a good way. I mean, they're not, my days aren't changing, but how many days, I may be adding some. But I have not decided whether or not I'm going to go that route yet. We'll see how it works out. Black. What is happening here? Gray. What is going on? I've screwed this up something fierce. Blue, blue. 3, 3, 4. Okay. This needs to go. This needs to go. Black. Black. And then black. Black goes here. 1 down. There we go. Okay. So how do you like your new boss, Trelf? Did you tell him that the days are better and you should work days? And say your last boss said it was okay. What happened to Glorp? I have no idea. Probably sleeping. I don't know what's going on with people's schedules anymore. Glorp was in here the other night. I have no idea. Ask him. You know more than I do, probably. I know that he wasn't working when when I had my surgery. You've been using all your free time to pet Phantom and the cats? I have been petting dogs like crazy. And cats. Truvy's actually been really upset. She's not even over here. Because she's not allowed in our bedroom. Which used to be her favorite place in the world. So it's like every day she's desperately trying to sneak into our room and she just can't be in there. Because I can't have her jumping on me in the middle of the night. Which was always that was always something that was a concern. Because she gets bored in the middle of the night and starts jumping on us to like either let her out or to play. And it's like you can't do this when I just had surgery. If she would sit in the room, if she would be in the room and not make noise and be a nice, happy house guest in our bedroom, then that would be fine. She could stay in there all day for all I care. I would be more than happy to have her in the bedroom. But no, she's rude when she's in there. And I wish it was, yeah, I would love to have her hang out on the bed and be nice, but nope. That's just not the way she rolls. What's going on, QTCT? Q2CT? How goes life? I want all of these speed capsules, so we may be in this fight for a few minutes. Speed capsules are great, because I think speed only goes up to what, level 16? Or number 16? One from you. While that's happening, I'll work on this. Oh! Oh, you missed! Ophiolinoid, I got all the cats, by the way. You're only... I guess you're only able to have 11, according to what I read. Please be better at charming walls. In fact, we may need to abandon this. The gray profile pic blends in the live stream with sleeping ones. You know, you're right. And that's not the first time I've heard that. I need to change that. So you are correct. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll find a new profile picture. There we go. What does Ambrosia do? It says restore his question marks. I don't know what question marks is. Let's do a little more hair. Oh, cool! It's another one of these. Can I just can I Falcon Strike this guy to death? I'm bored of stealing from them. No, I can't. Cool. And again, this is another different stupid version of this monster that I have no idea how to deal with. Can I just like Luminary you to death? Like I did the last one? I guess the goal... I don't know. Maybe... Like, Luminaire seems to be working with the top, and the top sucks from the bottom. Can I triple kick the top? Not very effectively. So, like, that's basically the way to hurt the bottom one. Is by hurting the top. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Yeah, Luminaire seems to be the way to kill this guy. What is that attack? That was neat. Tan, tan, and then like this. Nice. Get out of here, terrible boss. I think you pick up like... I had 2 Mega Elixirs when I came in here. You pick up 6. I guess that's a pretty obvious tell of, hey, you should use this on the upcoming boss. Oh, I forgot we fight one of these in here. Hello, Lavos Spawn. Do you like being final kicked in your face? Oh good, he likes being final kicked in the face. That actually works out really well for us. I kind of wish you would stop hitting Gorno. He's gonna end up killing him. Oh! No, you're not! Haha! So close. Beautiful. I got really close to killing him. I think we're almost done here. I'm not stealing from these guys. That we have enough speed charms. That is interesting that it didn't kill that one pan. Oh, there's the 5th panel. Interesting. That would be why that didn't hit. If you could study only one subject for life. Like what? Like any field of normal study? Clearly archaeology. Like why even ask stupid questions? What is this area? This is the Black Omen. It is made from the Ocean Palace, and basically is a floating shrine to Lavos that exists outside of time. I'm sure somebody else can say better lore about that than I can. Oh, we're already fighting? Yeah, this boss does, reduces everybody's hit points to 1, so that's why the game gives you a whole bunch of, Mega Elixirs. Yes, my mistake. One, two, three. What is happening? Oh, this whole row is here. That's what I'm missing. There we go. Honestly, Mega Elixirs are probably unnecessary. We can probably Lapis. We're basically nearing the end of the game here. Need one more hair. Hold on for a second. Need one more hair here before I forget. The Mammon Machine alters all of its energy to being kicked in the face. Yeah, you increase your attack all you want, Big Boss. Yeah, not really a concern. We have, yeah, and one of the bosses is like all of the bosses, and then one of the bosses also 3 of the other bosses. So it's a little confusing. I think, what if we put like a little dash of Canary in here as highlights? Something like this. You can't see it, but something like that. There we go. And then a little bit of gray. Yeah, I'll be with you in a minute, Queen Zeal. There we go. I think I can just... Did that do 37 damage? Okay. Okay, Queen. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I can't Falcon hit. Whoops. How's the recovering doing? Doing alright. I'm 2 weeks as of today. And so far, no real issues to speak of, thankfully. Thank you for asking. Wait, what am I missing here? I guess, yeah, alright. I can do that. I am certainly a fan of kicking people in the face. What's the surgery? Course at the stomach. Let me queue up a final kick and I'll show you. Basically, this is how the stomach was before. I'm gonna put it right on top of Ayla. So basically, what they did was they cut this part of the stomach out. And what I'm left with is basically this, and it's called a sleeve now. Oh, that's why I want to make the other stomach prober, so I can make that a little more clear. But yeah, basically they cut out 80% of my stomach and stapled the other half back together. It was very painful for a little while, and then it wasn't. Your gastric sleeve, thought it was like a stomach cozy. I mean, basically the sleeve is the stomach. There are different kinds of bariatric surgery. Why did you do that? That's not nice. There are different kinds of bariatric surgery. There's what's called the gastric bypass, which you've probably heard, which basically what it does is God, they don't cut the stomach out. They sort of reroute the esophagus around and into the intestines, but they leave the stomach in, and I'm not sure why. Yeah, basically the stomach is the size of a banana now. There's also the gastric band, which basically they cut in there and they add basically what is a rubber band. You can't see that. Basically they cut in there and they add basically what is a rubber band around the stomach. Supposedly that works for people, but there's a lot of complications and not highly recommended in these days. So there's like 3 or 4 different kinds of gastric surgery. They basically all amount to, hey, are you a tremendous fatto that can't lose weight no matter how hard you try? Here's a surgery for you. How the stomach capacity? I can tell you exactly how well it works. Today was the first day I was able to eat solid proteins, which is basically any soft protein, which means I can cut it with a fork. So I was able to make eggs, and before I could eat 3 eggs, no problem. Scramble up 3 eggs, be fine. And I'm like, obviously I can't eat that much now because of because of the surgery. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna make 2 eggs. See how that works. I ate maybe 1, and the rest just had to be tossed. And for dinner, I had salmon. And I got a relatively small portion of salmon and mashed potatoes and green beans, like all small portions, and I ate like a third. It's kind of ridiculous because you get used to, when you're a massive person, you get used to saying, here's a lot of food. I'm just going to pile it all onto my plate and just sort of smonk on it all night and be like, this tastes good. I'm just going to eat until I am ridiculously full. And you can't do that these days. Because now, if I eat too much and it doesn't fit into this small little portion, it's got to go somewhere. It's going to go up, which has not happened yet. Could you, kill this guy, please? I kind of figured that... Okay. I kind of figured you would be strong enough not to have a problem with this guy, but apparently we do. Fine, lightning to him. I don't care. Just stop. There we go. Good lord. Apparently I can't be just whacking these guys with physicals. Yes, the gastric sleeve can stretch over time, and it will. It's not going to stay that size forever. it's going to stretch a little bit. The problem is when the problem is if you go back to eating like as much as you can all the time, your stomach's going to grow exactly the same as it did before you had the surgery. So if you don't change your eating habits, if you don't take the time while you're recovering to fix how you eat, and don't eat until you're massively full at every meal, then you're just going to gain the weight all back. So it's a very good surgery, and it's a tool to help you lose weight. But if you're not serious about it, like if you, as soon as I'm able to, if I go and eat like 10 Oreos every, just for a snack, then I'm gonna gain the weight back. No questions. Whole point of the gastric sleeve is your stomach's already stretched too far to go back and small and try to learn for that stretch. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, it's really, it's basically a last-ditch effort. Because if you continue eating as you were before, it's like you can't even really get another gastric sleeve again. You could go back and get like another gastric surgery, but God would not want to do that again. For one thing, it was not extremely cheap. Seems like the fullness is stretch receptor, so stomach is already big and the fullness shows up later. True. Yeah, and here's another thing about that too. The part of the stomach, like this part of the stomach, there's a lot of... Oh, this isn't helping. What am I doing? Hold on. I'll be right with you. Apparently, whatever I was doing is not effective against this boss. I need to lightning him first. That's the problem. Yeah, so basically the bottom portion of the stomach has a lot of hunger receptor, like a lot of the hunger enzymes in the stomach get cut out during the surgery. So for a good decent amount of time, you don't actually get hungry in the way most people do. You do, the intestines do give you those receptors back, but it takes a little while. This is not a good group to fight Magus. I might just frenzy him to death. Or maybe I'll just hit him until he gets... There we go. That worked out nicely. Isn't Vinyl Kick a lightning attack? I think it is. Let's do that. It is not. That's okay. We'll ice to him. What attack is that then? Isn't it lightning? I don't understand what those little icons are. What next? Lightning. Volt Bite it is. Or Thunder Chomp, as it is in this game. That did not do a ton. Let's hit him with Luminaire. Listen, we're fighting Demon Lord Magus right now. We can't be worrying about little things like translations. Fiend Lord, excuse me. Oops. There we go. I don't know what's good against this guy. I had issues with Azala, but apparently Luminaire does just fine. But yeah, as recovery goes, like I said, I'm in phase. Right now. I'm in consider what's phase 3, so I can have lean meats. I can have peanut butter. I can have basically, as long as I don't have to cut it with a knife. I'm able to eat it right now. I'm assuming by cube toss, you mean iceberg toss, which is what the game is calling it. So let's see what that does. Iceberg toss has done some amazing work. Like, that is a... Oh my god, that is amazing. Does that do better than Final Kick, though? Maybe by a little bit. Oh, weak to ice. I see. I missed that. That's not what I wanted to do. Although that did pretty good work. That did like 1700. Remember this dumb guy? Problem is I don't know what to do with Ayla when we're Falcon striking. I guess haste is best. Doesn't someone have a haste too? Or am I misremembering? No haste too? Lame. Haste is great. Oh, you cranky little thing. What should we use? Just a bunch of ethers. Just use everything. Doesn't matter. None of this matters. Wow, we ended up being level 50. That's pretty late in levels. Everything looks good. Oh, we're missing one. I'm glad I looked. I do like how Chrono is almost off the screen down there. what is supposed to be here? Just another tan. Okay, can do that in a minute. Come on. There we go. It was the best. This Lavos shell. Inside still strong. Let's go inside and poke its organs. She is impatient. It was the best. Not sure what that sound was. All right. Oh, Phantom. God. Phantom? The other day, I fed Phantom, and Truvy decided she was hungry for some of his food, so she came up behind him and reached around and swatted him in the face. And Phantom just backed off. He wanted nothing to do with that. Phantom is a coward. Say, there ain't no... Phantom ain't eaten any of our cats. Oh, that was a very strong attack. Could you stop? He keeps hitting... Everyone keeps hitting Marl. Please? Please stop hitting my healer. Oh, he's breast lasering twice. Yeah, I mean, start with your strongest move. It's like San said. Not sure why. Is the right arm always stronger than the left? Like, way stronger? I don't remember it taking this long to take out his arms. Thank you. how dumb this guy. This guy does have a interesting character design. I'll say that much. I'm not sure why Marl just got confused. She should have a prismatic helmet, which should prevent confusion. Come on, come on, come on, come on, ice! Give ice to Swole. He had done an ability. Oh. Does that override the helmet? That's weird. I wasn't aware they, it overrode, like, the actual helmet capabilities. Honestly, Pyre, this guy is not quite as dumb looking as what's coming up next. Oh god, good Willow. Considering that the technology exists to enable a true democracy, would a real democracy, every single person can vote on every single legislation, be advantageous or detrimental? You know what? I'm going to... Shoot, let's just Mega Elixir here. Let's go crazy. Can't take him with us. Well, yeah, I mean, by then you won't need him till, you know, there's no point in New Game Plus that you need them basically until the Black Omen. And even then, you're going to get like 8 of them anyways. Look at this dumb thing. With his gaping mouth. Brrr. Brrr. Not Lavos home. Lavos lose. I wonder if they still have the bug where you can quickly enter the menu. Ah, I missed it. And by that I mean I don't know how to do it, so I don't know if I even got close. Are they still hasted? They are not. You gotta admit, Pyre, that the music is alright, though. You know, I never knew until relatively recently that the background affected what attacks they would use. God, the music is so good in this. I think I'll Falcon hit him until the middle one's dead, because the middle one is doing an annoying amount of damage. Middle one has an annoying amount of health, too. Oh, that's not great. Oh, we're fine. Oh my god! I did a ton of damage to Ayla. Ayla got wrecked. Okay, there goes the middle one. Oh, oh, thanks. Alright. Can you... Thank you, bud. Thanks, big boss. Okay, so if Iceberg and Luminaire... Actually, I think he's... I don't think Luminaire works on this guy. I don't want to heal him. That's okay, that does just as much. I think he's immune to lightning. So it might actually be better to do a final kick. I mean, it's only fitting that we just kick him in the face. It's only appropriate. Oh, God. Are any of these guys weak to ice too? Okay, you just focus on healing then. Because you are not useful in this fight. Only for final kicks. Let's see if Luminaire actually might work against this guy. Let's see how this works. Oh. Okay, never mind. That solves that problem, I guess. We did it, boys. We saved the world. And there's probably going to be some anime coming that I'm going to need to,
Did you win yet?
I did. I won the video game. What's all this? Is this melted? Perfect. That all looks pretty melted. Is that your new favorite sound alert, Brainbuster? I don't even have to look to see who did it. Okay, hold on. Need a little more melting on the top. Oh, is the text not progressing? What about the Lavos on other planets? Oh, they're host. Yeah, we can't control what happens on other planets. Like that's, you know, that's outside of the old teenagers work requirements. You know, we've already screwed up the timeline by quite a bit. Also, Luca is like the only one who's directly, personally affected the timeline to her own benefit. So she's like the least responsible with time. That came out kind of well. I'm not 100% sure about this. Like that one black one, I guess, doesn't feel like it really needs to be there, but... it had some contrast, I guess. It's 12:43? Oh my god. How'd that happen?
Now to stream Chrono Cross.
Oh god. Could you imagine?
It is a big deal.
Friendship is a big deal. Yep, we saved her dad. Do all of the cats have an appearance? They better. I hope they do. They might not. To look after all the pets. Oh, that's interesting. She actually notes that we have more than one cat. So does Milkwire have, like, memory of all the stuff we changed? Get it. I still have the epic. Anything up here? No. Oops. I like how everybody, like, instantly forgets about the old time machine. Like, the gates are weak. Swole much energy. That's a death by snoo moment. I remember somebody named Cassie, and I don't know why he was named Cassie. Well, Frog, you did a good job warming that bench, big guy. Magus, you were in like 3 fights. Dean's still in rags. I need to get Hope back. I mean, the future may, you know, maybe by the time. Yeah, he doesn't care. I like how they say he may not exist in the future. Of course he does. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? He's gonna go back to his time and he's just gonna Back to the Future Marty McFly fade out? That's not how this time travel works. Time just sort of accommodates everything that we do. Like, look when the Black Omen showed up. Everybody was just like, wow, the Black Omen looks beautiful this morning. Remember that talk we had?
I know why you must cry, but it is something I can never do. Thumbs up while melting into the time portal.
I was trying to come up with some... Oh, that's a cat! It's all my cats. How did you lose all of them? Bye, cats! How did you lose all of them? I would understand if you lost one, Mom. I had 11 cats. Did you leave the door open for like a week? That's supposedly, according to GameFAQs, that's as many as allowed, and I stopped caring about fighting Gato after like the 80th time. Why is the king putting it up himself? Why even be king if you don't have somebody to put up a bell for you? Yeah, but that bell is like enormous. Like, that thing is probably super heavy. Oh, you ready for some really compressed Mode 7? God, this song is good. I really wish Buttsbot would have just done Enjoy Butt Labor. eButt is my online financial service. Yeah, so I got my first Chrono Trigger achievement. And there's only like 10 more to get, or like 12, I think. It's one for each ending. Aww. I do like the idea that Glenn never gets turned back into a human. Like, what a jerk. He totally had the ability to do it. Maybe he just likes being a frog. Like, you think that's something that actually set him apart. It's like, I'm an excellent swordsman and also a frog. Like, if you need something to, Magus explains this. When? No, he didn't. When did he do that? At what point did I have never heard that. It was in the anime. Oh, really? Hmm. I never bring Frog to that. Maybe I will next time. Because I prefer to kill Magus, because... boring. Did you guys hear that a Jungle Cruise boat sank today? With guests on it? It's actually pretty hilarious. I do not envy those cast members. Or those guests. Disney World... Oh, hold on. Disney World writers get a wet surprise as boat takes on water with passengers aboard. Well, thank you, Brainbuster. Let's see how quickly this anime breaks my game. Why did they get married? Who the hell is this? Is this Frog? Give me that D. Who's that guy? Is that supposed to be Milkwire? Or is that just somebody from Dragon Ball Z that they just left in the anime? What The hell is this? What is this? Are they just like adding stuff to the Chrono Trigger legend? Is this canon? I'm not even sure what happened there at the end. And the game crashed!
Forest baby guess I'll take it.
Anime killed the game. Again. Yeah, she did not give a whole lot of care that the about baby in the forest. That's ridiculous. Oh god. That was fun. I'm going to sleep. There it goes. There's the mic. Yeah, I'm going to peace out, boys. Thank you all for hanging out. You all have a fantastic evening, and I will see you later. Peace.
Thanks for your time. Have a good day.